Per il nuovo episodio di Esse in Europa siamo stati da un top player del vecchio continente per farci raccontare la sua storia e vedere casa sua. Dal suo passato turbolento da immigrato in Inghilterra fino all'esperienza da street fighter e il boom con la musica in Albania, che lo ha portato a suonare in tutto il mondo e a diventare la voce di un popolo. Da Zurigo a Tirana fino a Durazzo, Noizy si è raccontato ai nostri microfoni.
I love Switzerland. I'm thinking maybe to move here, to live here for a good some time, maybe all my life, I'm not sure. I like it because I don't know, it's just, I think it's the best country, or one of the best countries in the world. I've been everywhere. I don't know why I like it so much, but I just love Switzerland. My only problem with Switzerland is there's too many Albanians. I think there's about 500,000 Albanians here. But the lucky thing about me, why I perform so much in like almost all over the world, America, US, Canada, Australia, Greece, Germany, England, Switzerland, Italy, is because Albanians immigrate there. And that's why I have a chance to like go and organize shows there. That's the Albanians in Switzerland, rich Albanians. Yo, tonight's gonna be a crazy show. I know. It's always a fucking hype. Whenever I'm in Switzerland, fans, they go bizarre, they go crazy. So more stuff we're gonna have to wait and see in the club what happens. Like, people just show respect because we come from the same struggle. Not just me, but I think every Albanian comes from the same struggle. Like, remember, we lived for 50 years in a closed country because of the dictator. So when we came out, we was hungry, and that's the reason why some Albanians do, let's say, bad stuff in Europe, because we didn't have nothing. We don't know about how it feels to live good for hundreds and hundreds of years. We never had. Imagine this. No Albanians have ever had a rich granddad. We never had a rich dad. My generation has not had a rich dad, not a rich granddad, no way. In 1990s, when everyone went boom, some people went doing legit stuff, but there was a lot of people doing other stuff as well. So that's why you can't blame us too much. But we pray for a better life. Always, I pray that every Albanian that's immigrated and live outside the country, it's time to work now to maybe correct the mistakes we've done and put out their better name, because I swear to God, Albanians are better than their reputation. Right now we're in Durrës, my city. This is one of my restaurants. It's called Zins. It's in Durrës. Oh, this just came right now. The new Maybach, 6.5 V12, the biggest engine. This is my garage. I have some cars here, but not all the cars are in here. I have some in another place. This is my pista, my favorite of all of them all. That's my CLS 63 with that car. I bought that car in 2011 with my music money. That was my first car that I bought 105,000 euros with my music money. Yeah, that was my first car in 2011, and I still have it, and I'm never gonna sell it. I'm never gonna sell any of my cars, but I have a lot of memories with that car. CLS V8 63 AMG. The Maybach, I have a Aventador SVJ, the Pista, and another S-Class is there. But yeah, this is my garage. I have some cars in here. I love cars. I'm a big fan of cars. I have so many cars. I think I have about 12 or 13. So some cars that come with a lift come. This is how I put the cars inside. You put them in and the lift comes down. This is the new S-Class, the 2023. I got this 2-3 months ago. Yo, so this was the garage. So right now I'm gonna take you upstairs to the restaurants. Let's go. So this place is more like shisha. I think it's the biggest shisha in Albania. I don't think there's any bigger place in Albania. I made this about 4 years ago, about that much. This is the restaurant, it's called Gate 03. I made this last year. It's only been 1 year that I built the whole place. So we built it from beginning, this and that. This is my private room where I eat. You know when it gets too busy and I can't eat outside, this is it. When I started to listen to rap, it was like 98. And back then there was no rap around the world, let alone in Albania. 1998 is like a very long time. I was a kid. I was like 11, 12, 13. And then I grew up in England, so I wouldn't listen too much to Albanian rap because I was in another country, so you know, you can't keep updated. The internet wasn't as big as it is now, so it was hard to get music, you know. There wasn't even no good internet, let alone like phones with internet, you know. I'm talking about Nokia times. And when I came to Albania, there was good rappers, but nothing that I would listen to. You know, when you're an artist and you're trying to become better and great, you have to listen to things that you can learn. So I wasn't really learning too much from Albanian artists, so I was doing my thing. Noizy, it was the new era. Noizy was the new sound, and everyone knows this. You can ask anybody, you can ask any Albanian artist. It's Noizy's sound. Even to this day, my sound is different. You know what people trying to do today with autotune and with dancehall sounds and reggaeton and all that? I've been doing that from 2008. Italy has ghettos now, maybe, some places. Some places in Milan, some places in Rome. You know, when I talk about ghettos, I mean where you find black people, Japanese people, Chinese people, Albanians, Kosovans, Jamaicans, so many people around the world, you find them in one area, and it's the blocks, flats, selling drugs, selling cocaine, selling crack, selling heroin. And in London, there's so many of them kind of areas. There's so many areas. Every fucking 20 minutes you have a block in England. People getting killed, people getting shot. Even to this day, it's got one of the highest ratings in crime in England, around Europe. Like, it's crazy. It's like the whole England is like a small Brooklyn. It's the country that makes the people aggressive, especially when you grow up there as a young kid. You just become a different animal. That's all it is. This is the OTR group. This is all of us, all the boys. We started as a real gang, and then later on, as we grow up, some people chose music, some people was boxers, some people was footballers, some people went to school, but we started as a real gang, and it was all Albanians. OTR on top of the rest. This was famous from 2001. We were like real street gang, the first Albanian gang in England. We were so many boys. I think there was a number like altogether, maybe over 200-300 kids, boys. Yeah, and most of them had no parents. It was all Albanians that immigrated from Albania and Kosovo and Macedonia to England. Some of them came there with no parents. And then obviously being in England with a crazy lifestyle. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I sell drugs, I fight for money, street fight. And these are the kind of problems that lead me into, I wasn't able to go back to England. I was banned for like over 10 years. I managed to get my travel documents so I can travel to England now anytime. And I'm done with the crazy lifestyle. Now it's all about being smart, making money. The people who believed in me first was my friends. I told them, I'm leaving England because I see no future here. I'm getting in trouble with the police too much, so I have to go. And all the boys was like, are you fucking crazy? Don't leave, because we just started to make money now. We was making money like a gang in England, but I was like, I'm leaving, I will be a big artist in Albania. And I was 18 or 19. People love my story. You know, I was a street fighter. I was a drug dealer. I was doing things maybe that I'm not really proud of. But right now, I'm not doing that anymore, and I don't convince anybody to do that kind of things. There's always other ways to make money or success. Like since I've made music, I've been traveling every week to another show, to another show, to another show. I almost feel like a guest in my own house. So I don't really have a big relationship with any cities in Albania, but every time I'm here, I try to spend as much time as possible, try to do as much good as possible. I do quiet charities. I provide them with good music. I bring my country noticed. So many artists from Europe have been here. Sfera Basta, Gali has been here. Raf Kamora, Bones MC, Jesus has been here. So, a lot of I've brought down to my country, La Cream has been here. Just because I invited them. So, that's like big advertisement for the country, for the culture, for the city. Yeah, this is my hotel with my partner. It's located in the center of Tirana. The name is The Crown. This is my first business into the capital city because, as everyone knows, I live in Durrës, in another city. So it's the second year now that we've opened this place. My family left the country with me in 1997 because there was a civil war. Everyone knows about the civil war in 1997. So we left the country, for a better life, for a quiet life. We moved to England. I lived in England for like 10 years or 12 years. And then I came back. But when I came back, I started to make music. And here we are today. I've been making music professionally since 2009. I am Albanian, and being in a country such as England, I was bullied. As a kid, I was bullied, being called refugees and being called so many names. So I could only take so much. At one point, I was like, you know what, fuck this, I can't take this anymore. So I had to protect myself somehow. And the only way to protect yourself was being, I wouldn't say aggressive, but if someone pushes you to the point where you can't go anywhere, you have to push back. So of course that did make me, that did make me a little bit aggressive, trying to protect myself. So at one point, like we all have at one point in life, I was a bit crazy. I was a fighter all the time. I have so many fights on YouTube, even on YouTube, and I was wild. Inside me, I always felt special. Even as a sports kid, but at one point, I think around 16 years old, I was making, the main part of my life was boxing, and then the small part of my life was music. Music was a side dish, boxing was a main dish. But when I came to Albania, that changed. Music became my main dish, and sport now is my side dish. I still train every day. So the way I think I've changed is, obviously, age matters as well. You grow up and you realize you can't be stupid, and you learn from mistakes from during life, all the mistakes that you made. I think I've changed for good. I'm not just a rap artist now. I'm also a businessman. I have a few businesses in Albania. I have a clothing brand. This is what I'm wearing right now, Illyrian Bloodline, which has been going great. We sell internationally everywhere online, and we have physical shops. So yeah, the way I've changed, I think I've done a good progress. I guess, having the right parents and the right friendship and the right people that surround you make you the person who you are. So I think I've had the right people around me all the time.
So go, go.